I mean, think about it, a student in your class. In your class, what do your students have control over? Do they have control over what they're taught? Or where they're taught, or when they're taught, or how they're taught, or who sets the tests, or who marks the tests? Of course not. They have no control over any of these things, do they? And the unfortunate result of that, for some students anyway, is a feeling of helplessness, a feeling that there is nothing in their control and that they're completely at the mercy of an unforgiving system. And this unfortunately leads to very, very poor performance in students. They become passive. How many of you have passive students? How many of you have noticed that the longer students stay in school-based education, the more passive they get? It's certainly not a universal characteristic, but I certainly have seen it in many countries. So I think one of the roles of ATL is to show students that they actually do have some control over their own success. Because of course there are two factors that are in students' control. And the first is how much effort they put in. And as teachers, we're always trying to get students to put in more effort, aren't we? And that is completely in their control. But the other, I think, even more important factor is how they apply that effort, which is what strategies and techniques do they use in order to achieve their academic performance. Just simple things like managing their time and their tasks. Are they good at that? Have they learned a really good model for that? Are they doing it well and conscientiously? What about self-motivation, perseverance, concentration, overcoming procrastination? Those are skills that students can learn, which make a huge difference to completion of tasks and the depth of performance they put into tasks. Obviously, how to set up good digital collaborations and study groups, how to research well, how to verify, validate information, how to recognize perspective and bias in the information they get, how to make good summary notes from text, from podcasts, from teachers' presentations, from video presentations, and how to build good evidence-based arguments. And these are just some of the key skills that students need in order to perform well academically. And these things are all in a student's control. And this is where ATL skills are so important, because through gaining proficiency in ATL skills, what happens to students is they improve their performance in all their academic subjects. And so I always try and sell the idea of ATL skills to students from the point of view of gaining control over the factors that they can control in order to become better self-managed learners.